And when you take into stock the fact that outside of Kevin Durant, aging superstar, LeBron James, 40 years old, and Steph Curry, there's not a single NBA player more popular today than Caitlin Clark.
Have you heard the buzz? NBA MVPs and basketball legends are raving about Caitlin Clark, the new face of the sport. She's not just an exceptional player, she's earned praise from some of basketball's biggest names, with many calling her the best player in the country. These icons are lauding her performances as some of the best they've ever witnessed. And get this, she's not just dominating college or minor leagues, she's shining.
Always had the ball in her hands. Everybody was playing off of her. She just commanded the whole game. I was like, who the hell is this? She is nice. It was like, oh, she's the best player in the country.
On the biggest stage. Caitlin Clark's rookie season in the WNBA has been nothing short of historic. She made an immediate impact, earning Rookie of the Year honors and first-team All-WNBA, an accomplishment not seen by a rookie in 16 years. But Clark isn't stopping there. She's aiming for a championship, using the offseason to elevate her game. So, what's drawing the attention of NBA legends? Stick around as we explore how 10 NBA icons are celebrating her greatness, plus a surprise 11th player who has some high praise for her 2.0. What has NBA royalty so excited? We're about to break it down, and trust us, you won't
This is a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon.
Believe what they have to say. First up is none other than Steph Curry, a 4-time NBA champion, 2-time MVP, and the greatest shooter in basketball history. Curry, who's been a fan of Caitlin Clark since her college days, has openly shared what makes her such a phenomenal talent. Coming from a player who's shattered records and earned a reputation as unguardable, that's high praise. Both Curry and Clark share a game-changing ability, a lightning-fast release that leaves defenders in the dust. But
her range, her three-point shooting overall, her flair for testing her range every night and knowing that the other team's going to try to take it away. And she's fearless. No shot is a bad shot, and when you can shoot it as well as she can. She just adds another element of surprise that you can't really game plan for because it's so kind of just unseen.
But it's not just speed, it's the jaw-dropping accuracy from absurd distances that sets them apart. Clark's average three-point attempt comes from an incredible 28 feet, 1.1 inches farther than peak seasons from players like Trae Young, Damian Lillard, and even Curry himself. No wonder people joke you need to start guarding Caitlin as soon as she walks into the gym. You've already heard from Kevin Durant, the 2-time NBA champion and 2014 NBA MVP, calling Caitlin Clark the best player in the country. But guess what? Durant isn't done singing her praises. He's got even more to say about why Clark is one.
I saw somebody break down the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine. And then her just confidence. You can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the flair. Like, she's a performer.
One of the most dangerous offensive threats he's ever seen. He highlights her elite shooting, incredible passing, and relentless work ethic. Next up is Luka Doncic, perennial MVP candidate and one of the brightest young stars in the NBA. Doncic has dubbed Caitlin Clark the women's Steph Curry. And if that wasn't impressive enough, he even admitted that she might be a better shooter than he is, a massive compliment coming from a player celebrated for his own shooting brilliance. At number 4, we have LeBron James.
Best player, period, right now. She's incredible.
She's advanced, man. She could do a lot out there. And she's making the right plays. She could draw so much attention, and she just baiting the defense in. I'll still make a cross-court pass. Just like, that's just muscle memory. Y'all work on this every day.
The 4-time NBA champion and 4-time MVP. Just months into Caitlin Clark's WNBA career, LeBron offered one of the highest compliments imaginable. A man who's no stranger to the spotlight, LeBron discussed the Caitlin Clark effect, not only on Indiana but on the entire basketball community.
It's a woman, Steph Curry. Thank you. She can shoot it better than me.
His words reflect the game-changing impact she's having both on and off the court. Indiana Pacers star Tyrese Haliburton was one of the first to welcome Caitlin Clark to the league, and he's been vocal about her talent and potential.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA.
Frequently seen courtside at Fever games, Haliburton's enthusiasm for Clark is contagious. His joy in watching her play speaks volumes about her impact, not just on the court, but within the entire Indiana community and beyond. We've come.
The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch. More people want to tune in.
Covered today's NBA superstars, but what about the legends? Do they have anything to say about Caitlin Clark? Spoiler alert, they absolutely do. Let's start with Shaquille.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for her to be here. I think it brings a lot of excitement to the city, and a city with a lot of young talent already as it is, and adding her, she's one of the faces of women's basketball, and for her to be here and under the same roof, I think is really exciting for me, and I think a lot of people in our organization.
Shaquille O'Neal, who once considered himself a Caitlin Clark skeptic. His journey from doubting her to becoming a full-fledged supporter speaks volumes about her undeniable talent. Initially, Shaq's loyalty to LSU and his...
You've been courtside for almost all of Caitlin's games. Any big takeaways and all of the...
She's a great player, and I just like watching her play. I like watching all the girls play. They're getting a lot better as the season's went on. Leah had a great game the other day. Kelsey's been great. But I like going watching basketball. So as long as I'm in Indy and I'm not doing nothing, I'm going to go watch the game. It's always fun to do. So I love being able to go watch people games. The excitement in the city is awesome. It's cool when I bring people who, I brought a couple friends who haven't been to a WNBA game before, and they're like, bro, it's in the third level. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's what fever games are like now, So it's really cool to see the excitement around the team.
Close friendship with Angel Reese influenced his perception of Clark's abilities. This bias was particularly evident during the 2023 national championship.
Caitlin Clark is coming. Some people think she's already arrived. I don't. I think she's going to be even better.
Championship game, where LSU defeated Iowa. As the game played out, Shaq's doubts about Clark's shooting were put to the test. As Caitlin Clark continued to dominate on the court, Shaquille O'Neal found himself eating his words. In a candid moment on Angel Reese's podcast, O'Neal admitted he had underestimated her, acknowledging her incredible talent and growth as a player. At number 7, we have Kevin Garnett, the 2003 MVP and Hall of Famer known as the Big Ticket. Garnett isn't one to make comparisons lightly, but when it comes to Caitlin, he's putting her in the same conversation as Steph Curry.
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark, besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph Curry, a little kid. Like Steph Curry, I love. You know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before.
Garnett praised Clark's unparalleled shooting ability, noting her range extends the moment she crosses half court. Her lightning-fast release, unshakable confidence, and willingness to...
Never seen nobody do that on a consistent basis. There's a lot of girls in WNBA that have done it in spurts, but that game I'm watching y'all in the Final Four, I'm like, damn, and I was a hater because I'm down. She was like, she's not gonna hit that shot, and bam, like damn, she's not gonna hit that shot, man. Like if I say 10 times you're not gonna hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you're the truth.
To shoot from anywhere make her a game changer. Just as Curry revolutionized the NBA, Clark is redefining women's basketball. Garnett didn't stop there. He recently spoke about Clark's controversial Olympic snub, applauding her for bringing a new wave to the WNBA and growing the game.
Hey, if you ain't in a Steph Curry shape, that's how she plays, bro.
For future generations. Paul Pierce, another Celtics legend, witnessed Clark's jaw-dropping 41-point performance against LSU and called it the greatest performance I've ever seen in the college tournament, male or female. High praise from someone who's seen his fair share of March Madness magic. Pierce also supported Garnett's view, agreeing that Clark's Olympic snub was a mistake and emphasizing how much she contributes to the game. When legends like Pierce are in your corner, you know you're doing something extraordinary. But don't think Caitlin Clark's journey is all praise and smooth sailing. She's constantly adapting and evolving her game to meet the tougher competition and physicality of the WNBA.
I think USA dropped the ball on this. We have a new wave coming in, and it's being denied. I think the WNBA, this is just my view, bro. They've established something and they built something, right? They got something. It's a new wave that is here. And it's got a major blockage on it, man. Listen, to everybody out here, bro, we're not fighting over the pie that's been established. The ideal is to grow the pie.
Challenges that could make even NBA players hesitate. Clark is learning firsthand how to navigate this new level of play, and it's reshaping her approach. The league is adjusting to the once-in-a-generation talent Clark represents, and NBA legends are closely watching her every move. Take Charles Barkley, for example. The round mound of rebound isn't just impressed with Clark's incredible stats, he's blown away by her professionalism and her ability to block out the surrounding noise and drama. Barkley has also called out the petty challenges.
You claim you want the women's game to grow, and then you keep the most popular girl in women's basketball off the team. How do you grow internationally and domestically if you don't put her on the U.S. team? It just makes the most sense. Sometimes you have to say, hey guys, this is bigger than the game, which it is.
Clark has faced on the court, admitting he didn't expect her to encounter such tough play in the WNBA. When someone like Barkley takes notice, you know it's serious. However, not everyone shares Barkley's perspective. At number 10, we have Indiana Pacers legend Reggie Miller, who has a different take. Miller isn't surprised by the challenges Clark is facing, he sees it as a part of the pros. According to Miller, veterans in the WNBA aren't rolling out the red carpet for rookies. They're going to test Clark and push her to the limit, and that's exactly what's happening. But here's the thing, Caitlin is proving her doubters wrong game after game, and Miller is definitely taking notice. At number 11, we can't talk about
what she's done for the game the last couple of years. She is a shining star. And the thing I like about her, man, she doesn't say a word. Yeah, she's never said a word about anybody. She just shows up and does her job.
Legends without mentioning Larry Bird. Fans and analysts alike have long drawn comparisons between Clark and Bird, and now Bird himself has added his voice to the conversation. He shared that he watches Caitlin's Iowa games as closely as he keeps up with his alma mater, Indiana State.
I didn't think she was going to have to worry about all this petty nonsense that's going on. These ladies, and I'm a WNBA fan, they cannot have this Caitlin Clark thing up any worse if they try.
That's high praise coming from one of the greatest players of all time. There you have it, 11 NBA legends and MVPs showing their admiration for Caitlin Clark. But it's about more than just praise and accolades.
You're playing at the highest level. You're playing in the WNBA. You're coming from college and you're going to the pro ranks, right? What did she expect was going to happen? Why are people so shocked, right? You're playing against grown women. The same thing happened to us as rookies, going against MJ. They're out there trying to embarrass you. It's nothing personal.
Caitlin is inspiring a new generation, proving that anything is possible. A new era in the WNBA is unfolding before our eyes. We're not just witnessing history, we're living it. And the best part? Caitlin Clark's journey is only just beginning. Are you excited?
I absolutely love everything that Caitlin Clark stands for and what she has done for the women's game.
Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you
Max looking, loops it to Bird, a runner. It's good! It's good! And the Celtics win it! Bird!
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires! And goes! She hit it!
Never miss out. Click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.